My name's James and welcome to R&R, the show where I react to and review some of the latest and greatest music videos. Today, I'll be checking out drumming sensation Estepario's new band, The Cost, and their song, Not For Me. Let's go.
The sum of all the things you were stating in my mind. The people that you loved, the ones you left behind. When you prayed, when you cried, when you broke down inside. All the right done tonight.
Woo! All right. Now, you've probably seen this drummer all over YouTube. I think I first caught him in my YouTube Shorts algorithm, but he's got plenty of long form videos as well. So going into this, I already knew he's a big metal fan. I also knew that, something that I've seen him do a lot is, sort of like play over other tracks like hip hop and pop songs, and does the standard kind of YouTube drummer thing where they really like overplay when playing on those tracks. So going into this with those two things in mind, I was definitely expecting something of the metal genre. I was definitely expecting something a bit more on the progressive end, the more sort of technical metal stuff. But there is a little bit of that in here, but it's not that real, like, in your face, look at us, sort of like constantly overplaying and playing in, different time signatures every bar or two, and, sort of all this like very groove forward, or like the genty sort of techie forward stuff. That's not at all what it is, and I really like that. I really like that. So far, there is a good song here. That's the first thing so far, is this is a good song. There's some catchiness. There's really nice melodic stuff happening vocally as well. I definitely will get to that, but I want to more focus on Estepario's drumming for this one, just because I think he is at least the focus. He's the one that it's his face all over YouTube and his channel. When anyone mentions YouTube drummers, this is definitely in my top 3 that first springs to mind. So as to Estepario's drumming so far, it is really great. There's none of that overplaying. There's none of that like getting in the way of what the song is really about. And I think the song itself is really about the lyrics and the dynamic shifts. Particularly, you have this big, heavy chorus, lyricless chorus opening up the song, and then it dives nice and gently into the verse, and then that sort of pre-chorus which that pre-chorus, very unexpected, took me by surprise. I can't wait till it gets back to that. Hopefully it does get back to that, sort of throughout the second verse and into the pre-chorus, because I need to listen to that again. There was really some interesting things happening there, and I need a second pass to pull it apart. But yeah, so far Estepario's drumming is exactly what I want it to be. It's impactful, but it's not in the way of the actual song, the essence of the song. I do want to mention one other thing, and this vocalist is quite impressive. And I would say less of his range of notes, but range of tonality. There's moments of so many great vocalists. He's almost able to do this thing where a band like Mastodon, has 3 prominent vocalists in that band. And this one guy's almost able to get the same vocal styles of each of the Mastodon members, but it's just one guy doing it. And that's quite impressive. The bass player as well, there is a little bit of what I might say is overplaying from the bass player, but I think in this context of a trio, I don't mind that. I think that's actually a good thing, having a little bit more going on with the bass, because there is room for it.
The darkness of the sea, when you said it's not for me. The mountain air so cold, like the stories that you told. When you dance, when you smile, when you walk through the fire.
That melodic line, so good. That was pretty cool. It didn't really take, I wouldn't say any sort of like too interesting of a turn. Everything that happened from that point where I stopped previously, kind of happened as I was assuming. It's a fairly standard pop rock structured song, and that's what we got. That's what I assumed that we would get, and that's what we got. So yeah, nothing really too out of the ordinary there. I do wish it mixed it up a little bit for that last chorus, just because it was very copy paste. It's sort of like we didn't really get anything too new. The outro, we get a little bit of a mixture of the breakdown with the chorus, but that's all I really wanted. I wanted just something a little bit different, a little bit new from that final chorus, so it wasn't such a copy-paste job. Other than that, yeah, going back to Estepario's drumming, great, solid drumming, perfect. Yeah. I almost want in that outro, maybe that's where some of that sort of more technical, super ridiculously fast paced, sort of overplaying could have happened to really ramp up the song right at the end. And then as it sort of finalizes, that would have been pretty cool. But as for the rest of the song, yeah, his drumming, just solid, great quality drumming, nothing too ridiculous. And that's basically what you want when you've got this type of song where there is much more of a focus on the vocal and on the lyrical content. I guess something that I didn't quite pick up on was the story within the lyrics. That's something I'm going to have to check out in my own time to see exactly what kind of the story was. And that kind of takes me to my next point, which is the music video. I guess you can't really ask for too much when it's an independent band, it's their very first single. It's a very straightforward music video clip. It would have been nice to get a little bit more of like the story that's in the lyrics getting played out on screen, and that could have been like intercut between the band playing in studio and then that sort of story happening. That would have been really nice, but of course, budgets are budgets, and that's where we get these type of music video clips where it is more just getting a bit of an idea of the band. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's also not the best I think it could have been. There could have been a little bit more substance, which I think just would have overall served the song much, much better. And at the end of the day, that's kind of what it's about. It's about really serving the song. If you're going to put all this time and effort and resources into making a song, that little bit extra finessing or creativity or something, would have been nice, but I can kind of let that slip a little bit here. Now, I do understand that there is something a little bit else at the end here from Estepario and the other guys from the band, so let's check that out.
Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm very happy and very proud to be here sharing this first song with all of you guys, but the first things first, just introduce yourself, gentlemen.
How you doing, guys? My name is Peter Connolly, and I am the singer and the guitarist of this amazing group. I feel so privileged to be part of it.
What's the name of the group? Say it.
The name of the group is The Cost. You will probably hear it everywhere.
Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm the bass player from The Cost. It's an absolute pleasure to be with you guys today and with these guys on my right. We can't wait for you to hear what we've got coming.
Okay, so as weird as it sounds, this song was recorded literally yesterday, okay? This video was not going to be about this specific song. We had a complete banger that we wanted to record. However, this guy right here came up with this song on last Friday, I think.
Yeah, not even a week ago.
Yeah, he had a brilliant idea, and we really think that this song has something special. We think that's a little bit closer maybe to the sound that we're looking forward. However, we've been working together for maybe 6 or 8 months, so we've been pretty busy, and we got a lot of material. This is the first video, but there are going to be hundreds of them. So please let us know what you think on the comments. And there are a couple of things that I wanted to say. The first one is that we are very well aware that a lot of people are going to react to this video, so we just wanted to say thanks in advance. And of course, we are going to share all of those reaction videos on all of our social media channels. And of course, we cannot wait to see you very soon on all the videos we can hit, right?
Yeah.
No.
So with all that being said, guys, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. We are going to be reading all of your comments. Thank you so much, Peter, Chris, and me.
Thank you,
Yes, guys, stay safe and take care. Bye.
We get a bit more information there, and maybe in their other videos that Estepario has mentioned there, that there will be a bit more of a production regarding the film clip. I will say, yeah, for a song that was recorded just yesterday, that, the production, the music production does sound quite good. Although there is a little bit of, sort of finessing that I think could have happened there with a little bit more time, particularly just with like the overall mix, you know, I think the sounds, the individual sounds themselves are quite good and quite high quality. But I think the mix in general, like there are some times where I think the drums could have been a little bit bigger, roomier kind of sounding. This is all just to sort of my taste. And I think with the guitar as well, there are some moments with the guitar where I feel maybe just, yeah, sort of different effects or just something else there to fill out the sound a bit more. And I feel maybe that's why the bass playing was moving around quite a bit, sort of like throughout the verses and stuff. But yeah, I think mostly the verses for me, I think there could have been some more creative guitar effects being used, so there is a bit more of like a wash of sound, particularly like maybe with some reverb or a combination of, yeah, some like modulation and delay effect. Could have been really nice just to get a little bit more movement in like the stereo field, particularly with some headphones on. I think that would have been nice. But I think overall, as for the song itself, what we're all here for, I think it really is a great song. It really gets to the point, and I feel, as kind of like Estepario said there, you know, this song definitely has something special about it. It has a feeling to it. You know, it has life to it. And that is something that is very lacking within, I guess, music in general, popular music, of course, but I think definitely within the metal, hard rock, punk sphere, particularly in this day and age where it's so easy just to, you know, do everything to the grid, copy and paste everything, do 10 billion trillion takes and choose the one very specific one where it is, you know, everything about it's perfect. Where this, yeah, it does feel like it has a bit of life to it, a bit more something there. And that definitely makes me interested to follow this band. That essence that's there of the song, that feeling of the song is what makes me want to follow this band and see where they go, how they progress from here. So there's definitely plenty more that I think I could dive into with this one. But I think, as Estepario said, you know, there's plenty more coming. And I think for now, I'm going to hold my tongue and wait to see what else is on the way. Because, yeah, it does seem like what he said there, that, you know, there's going to be some variety of different styles, most likely within, you know, the heavy music genre. So that's intriguing. But yeah, for now, I think I'm going to call it here and we'll pick up in the next one. So what are your guys' thoughts on Not For Me by The Cost? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out one of these other videos which is appearing before me, and you'll catch me in the next one.